Hello everybody, Beneficial Z here, and welcome to Doki Doki Exit Music. Now before we begin, I need to talk a little bit about this. Because you know about the Sayori thing if you've been watching my channel for long enough. And you may recall that I went missing for about 2 weeks in September and August. And many of you may not know why that was. And I'm about to spill the beans about that. So basically, you may have seen in a previous video that I have severe depression. And that played a large part in it because when I went missing, it was because I was at a psych ward. And if you're wondering why I was at a psych ward, it's because I tried to kill myself. I hung myself. Please don't take this video down YouTube. My noose snapped. I fell. I survived. Thankfully, I guess. I'm doing a lot better now. Yeah, that last comment didn't really help with that. I'm doing a lot better now. Still struggling, but I think that I'm done with the attempts, and I'm not going to try to do that anymore. But this game is close to my heart because it has to do with these particular subjects. So, but this game, I saw like the first part of one video for this particular mod, and it looks pretty dang good. So, if you haven't watched my videos or if you haven't seen Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough, like all the way through, you're not going to understand this video, so I suggest that you stop now, go watch that, and then come back when you're ready. But anyway, let's get started. So, Doki Doki Exit Music is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It was created by Oliver Norton, Jacob Smallman, and Maluka Maker. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. So like I said, go check out DDLC before you check out this. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free at ddlc.mo. As most of you already know, if you know about Doki Doki Literature Club, it's a lot easier than getting it on Steam because you have to download all the... Well, you don't even have to go into the Steam files if you're on ddlc.mo. Like, because there's a thing in the game about editing one of the files to change the game. And you have to do that by going in, like, Steam settings, local files, this. But no, when you download it, it's so much easier. So I'd suggest you do that if you get Doki Doki Literature Club. But yeah, by playing Doki Doki Exit Music, you agree that you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. Also, if you suffer from depression, anxiety, or any of those issues, you're under 13, or you don't think you can handle talk about stuff like that, don't watch this video. I know it's a lot of warnings, guys. But I'm just looking out for you guys, since I went through this all myself, and it was both painful and amazing. The game is amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Well, no, it's definitely not all I'm going to say because this is a text-based game, but you get what I mean. Alright, let's get started. I agree. Oh no, where's the music? Ooh, new music. Ooh. Hey, I like it. New game. I'm just gonna call myself James, because if you guys have watched me for long enough, you know that's my name. I'm not Ben or something. People think my name is Ben because I have Ben official in my username. Monday. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Okay, so this is the timeline where you say, I love you too, to Sayori. Or something like that. Not the one where you reject her. I consider going to her house to wake her up. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. The hell with it! I'll go get her. I grabbed the cupcakes Natsuki and I made yesterday and make my way to Sayori's. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Want a Sprite cranberry? Okay, that's not good. Alright. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. She really is a heavy sleeper. You guys are probably like, if you know how the original game goes. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? Oh wait, is this the timeline where he rejected her or accepted her? I'm not sure. In any case, it just feels right. Just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Want a Sprite cranberry? Okay, I gotta stop that. Sayori? I wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me a choice. I gently open the door. Sayori? Okay. James? Sayori stands at the foot of her bed, long robe in her hand. See, this is interesting because if one of my friends were like this in real life, I would exactly come to their house and make sure they were okay. Because that's the type of person I am. I don't want to lose my friends to suicide. I lost one of my friends the other day, but it wasn't to suicide. It was really unfortunate. They died in an accident, and I'm still really sad about it. But anyway, let's get going. It's tied into a hangman's noose. In the shock of the moment, I released my grip on the cupcakes. Yeah, they're on the floor now, but who cares? Sayori's more important than a box of cupcakes. Ignore the last video I just posted where Sayori is gone. Okay, that was bad. I should not have posted a meme about Sayori being dead before I made this video. Whatever. Okay. What the fuck? Yes, I am not a kid's channel. If you are watching this game, you know this is not a kid's game. You can't play this unless you're 13 or older. It's not what it... Like hell it's not what it looks like. I'm so sorry, James. I can't believe this. Sayori wouldn't do something like this. Jesus, Sayori. I should have known it was this bad. I would have known it was that bad, honestly. I can read people like a book. I know I look stupid, I act stupid. But I know how emotions work. And I know what it's like to have depression. So, no matter how they act, I can always tell when something's under the surface or not right. Sayori drops the noose onto the floor. Sayori, why haven't you talked to anybody about this? I don't want to waste people's time. That's a very common theme in depression. You're not wasting anybody's time. Sometimes I feel like I'm a waste of time. Somebody just unsubscribed from me. Probably from that meme I posted earlier. Okay. You're not wasting anybody's time. We all just want you to be happy like you've made us. You really deserve to be happy. I know you don't think that now, but, well, it's the truth. And I'm determined to help you every step of the way. But to start, you need to talk about this. I can't. There's a short pause. All is silent, aside from Sayori sobbing. I was about to do it, James. I'd have never seen you again. Sayori, could you imagine if I had found you like that? Sayori, listen, it doesn't matter what you're going through. You'll always have a reason to stay with us. Even if there's only one thing worth living for you, then you need to hold on to that. And I know there is. That's exactly how my life is right now. You told me yourself yesterday. James. She She releases her grip on me and backs away. Well, I didn't even know we were hugging in the first place, but okay. We know it'll be tough, but I'll be there for you. It's great music. We all will, no matter what. James, don't. Now listen to me. You need to talk to somebody professional about this. I'm not taking no for an answer, Sayori. I don't think I'm ready. We can go another time. Not a chance. You seriously need professional help as soon as possible. We're leaving now. I don't know if I can. Sayori, do it. For me, if not for yourself. She sniffles, wiping her face with her sleeve. Okay. Come on, let's go. To the doctor's. We'll take the bus. James, the festival. Screw the festival. Yeah, exactly. Like, who cares what big event is going on? Someone's life is more important than this event. You're more important to me than that. Exactly. Well, I need to get changed first. Oh, of course. I nod and take a step outside the door, reaching down to pick up the rope first, taking it with me just in case. That's a good move. I gently nod, shutting the door in my face. Oh, jeez. I'm a little anxious leaving her alone right after something like this. Regardless, she needs her privacy. I kneel down, beginning to clean up the cupcake massacre, littering the floor with a towel. Natsuki's going to kill me. I return downstairs and untie the noose, dropping the loose rope in the trash. I linger downstairs for a minute or two before heading back upstairs. She's probably ready by now. Why is that italic? I knock on Sayori's... Oh, it's thought. Yeah, it's a thought. They use italics to talk about thoughts. I knock on Sayori's door and she answers. Ready? Sayori nods once before, her eyes glued to the floor. This is what's best for me, right? She stares at me, expecting an answer. I feel an easy answer anyway. I know it is. Come on now, let's get going. Feel free to chat in the live chat if you want. I have it right up on this screen right here. I'm sitting down in a waiting room outside of the doctor's office, patiently waiting for Sayori to return. Wow. I'm so surprised because this artwork looks exactly like DDLC, which makes me think that they may have commissioned someone from DDLC to draw it. I'm anxious. My phone buzzes quietly. I remember that today was supposed to be the day of the festival. The text is from Monica. Monica's my ex-girlfriend's name. Where are you? I have to reply. I'm busy. Really, James? Please don't tell me you got cold feet about poems or something. It's a bit more serious than that. What's going on? I don't know if I can tell you right now, but it's serious, okay? You gotta believe me. Fine. Just hurry up and bring Sayori with you. I look up at the door. Through the small window, I can see Sayori breaking down in her chair, her head resting on the doctor's desk. I feel terrible that knowing that I let her reach such a point due to my own negligence. Honestly, guys, I feel like I've led people to this point before too. I mean, I've never had anyone like in love with me, and I've been like neglecting them for that. But still, I feel bad sometimes when I just throw people under the bus. Behind me, the door that leads from the entrance to my waiting room swings open, and a couple of nurses walk by. But my phone buzzes again in my hand, and I turn my attention back to it. It's just me and Yuri here, damn it! Why? Where's Natsuki? I don't know. Please get here quick and bring Sayori, okay? It's a personal issue. I can't promise anything, but I'll try to get to the festival before it's over, okay? She spelled okay wrong. It's O-K-A-Y, people. Okay is the abbreviation for Oklahoma. A couple of minutes of idle waiting pass before I get another message from her. Forget it, everyone's here already and they're waiting. We have to cancel. I return the phone to my pocket, running my hands through my hair. Why now? I feel terrible for Sayori. The fact that she's in such pain right now and how oblivious I was to all of it. But on the other hand, I also feel like I put Monica and Yuri on the spot in front of all our classmates. Just double checking my Discord here. Monica and Yuri. That reminds me of something that Monica told me. Where is Natsuki? Suddenly the door to the waiting room opens again. Another nurse walks by. However, she's accompanied by somebody familiar. Oh my god. Natsuki, what happened? Not my little cupcake waifu. Okay, that sounds wrong. Not my favorite cupcake waifu. ... Natsuki, are you okay? Wow. Okay. I lost a subscriber, and I really think it's from that video I just posted. She quickly turns and runs back the way she came, exiting the hospital in tears. I jump out of my seat to speak to her, but notice the nurse staring at me suspiciously. I take a seat once more, anxious about Natsuki's well-being as well as Sayori's. Okay, I'm gonna check on this. Excuse me? Holy cow, I just got 39 random views of Sayori videos, so I'm guaranteeing you that lost subscribers from that Sayori video. I didn't mean any harm from it, guys. I should put that in the description. No harm to Sayori fans. That video was just a meme. I don't mean to offend you guys. Excuse me. What happened to her? She explains how Natsuki wandered into the hospital, bloody and bruised, looking for help. Poor Natsuki. She then cautiously asks if I had anything to do with Natsuki's injuries. Christ, no. I don't even know what's going on. I had to bring my friend here. She tried to... I stopped myself. I doubt Sayori will want me to talk about her struggles so openly. Why am I talking like this? Not now, anyway. Well, listen, it's serious, okay? I bite my lip as the nurse continues on her way. My phone buzzes again. Are you sure you don't know where Sayori and Natsuki are? I already told you I don't know. Yeah, you shouldn't go say, oh, they're in the hospital. You shouldn't do that when it's in this situation. I can't tell her about Natsuki either. Chances are it's her own personal issue and she deal with it in her own way. But man, I can only imagine, since this is Natsuki, that she probably comes in here on a regular basis, since we know how her father is. Still, maybe I should text her. It doesn't matter anyway. We had to cancel our performance. People are complaining about the cupcakes not being here. Yuri's gone for some fresh air. We all know what she's doing. Jesus, I'm sorry, okay? My hands are tied here. I can't do anything to help right now. Okay, whatever. Thanks a lot, James. I saw it. Now I pissed Monica off because I can't bring myself to tell her what happened. I decided to text Natsuki quick about just what I just saw. A couple of minutes pass with no response. The message doesn't even mark as read. Office door swings open and Sayori emerges. James, are you okay? Not really, I'm just stressed out. How are you? I don't really want to talk about it. Are you sure? Because I'm here for you. I can just don't pester her about it. Like, seriously? She doesn't want to talk about it. She got boundaries. If you had those boundaries broken, would you be happy? Something to think about. James, please. Can we just drop this? I just don't want to make a big deal out of it, especially in front of the other club members. Now stand up. Sayori, I don't think you understand how big of a deal this really is. You nearly fucking killed yourself. That's what he was about to say. Why would you even stop yourself? Like, maybe if you were at work or something, but I think you should go home and rest for a couple of days, okay? I guess I'll have to, right? Ehehe. Sayori lets out a small bout of almost nervous laughter. It's a good idea, at least you know that. But what about the festival? I hesitate. I don't want Sayori to feel like it's her fault that the performance was cancelled, so I decided to start with Natsuki's absence. Well, Natsuki didn't actually show up either. Monica had to cancel the performance, unfortunately. You didn't tell her, did you? About... I didn't. Unless you want to talk to her about it yourself, she won't know. Okay? Sayori nods. I think I'll tell her. So she knows why her plans for the festival were ruined. I can tell what she's going to say. It wasn't your fault, Sayori. None of this is. Sayori grabs my hand tightly, crushing it in a vice-like grip. You can talk to her if you really want to. Hell, she'd probably be able to give better advice than me. I don't know about that. This is Monica. I don't know if she's good or evil in this mod. I am not 100% sure if she's good. But, I'm guessing maybe she would get better advice since she's fucking Monica. She's a genius. This is basically the gist of how the game worked. She technically is a genius. She learns piano like that because I've been playing piano for 17 years. And I would never be able to play that Your Reality song as good as she did in that short of a time. Maybe. Did you tell my parents? I sighed. I did, yeah. I'm sorry though, I felt like I had to, and thanks. I was scared I'd have to tell them myself. Yeah, honestly, I see where she's going there. Because, like, I wasn't the one who told my parents I had suicidal tendencies, actually. They were the ones who called the hospital to get me admitted because they found out I had a seizure after doing the thing, and I didn't actually tell them I did the thing, but they were so confused because I'm not epileptic at all. It was just a seizure from lack of oxygen, and there was only one way. They knew I was depressed, they didn't know how much. There was only one way I could actually have a seizure like that, and it was because I suffocated myself, which I did. So that's how I got into the hospital. But they didn't find out from me that I was suicidal. Actually, one of my friends that I reached out to told them. Sayori glances downwards to the pristine floor. I love you, James. Despite her condition, I can't lie to her. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this is the timeline where he didn't say he loved her. It would be unfair to have her end up... It would be unfair on her end to have her hopes disrupted like that. I keep my mouth shut. A minute or so passes. Anyway, we should get going. Dude. Your friend can tell you they love you all they want. That's how friendship works. It's a type of love. If you didn't love your friends, they wouldn't be your friends now, would they? I actually cherish those times when my friends are like, love you, James. Like, you're such a fun guy to talk to, James, which I don't really deny, but I love talking to you, James. You're such an uplifting guy, which I guess I can understand because I always try to be nice to everyone because I don't want them to deal with the same shit I'm going through, so I know I'm rambling a lot. There's no point in going to school now. Why? What time is it? It's about midday. We missed the festival, and if we turn up now, Monica's just gonna get mad at us. Come on, I'll take you home. We can talk some more there. She gently nods, following my lead. We exit the hospital and ride a bus back to her house. Man, he's got a lot of money if he's riding buses around willy-nilly like that. I mean, I can't... I have a full-time job, and I can't even ride buses. I have to use my own car because I live, like, right next door to my job. And the gas, I have to fill up like twice a year because the drive to my work is literally less than a minute. It's my week off this week, so I might be posting a lot of videos. I decide to stay with Sayori in her house just to make sure she's feeling better. We have at least a few hours together, but we spend that time talking and watching shows together. Oh, that's nice. That would be a great time. Her mother arrives first, thanking me for letting her know of what happened. I tell her it's no problem. She tells me that Sayori's father is on his way and that I'm free to leave if I want to. After I'm sure she's safe, I leave her with her mother and I head home. Entering the kitchen, I flick the light on and start to make myself a sandwich, cutting up a tomato. However, I start to wonder about Natsuki. I remember the time I spent with her here, our little scuffle over the cupcake's icing. But that bruise, her nosebleed. My mom used to... Oh, bad memories coming back in. My mom used to actually beat me. Man, I struggle with all these issues. But anyway. But that bruise, her nosebleed. What the hell happened to her? And who in their right mind would do that to her? She's such a cute little cupcake. Why would you want to hurt the cupcake? Maybe she just fell over. Oh wait, I think I missed something. Possible reasons for her injuries began to circulate inside my head. That was an interruption in noise. Okay. Maybe she just fell over? She could have gotten into a fight with another classmate of ours, or maybe... No. Surely not. Maybe I'm just overreacting to the situation. It's been a rough day after all, but something she told me while we were reading manga together sticks in my head. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Yep, he's onto something. I shiver at the thought. It's the only real reason that I can come up with for Natsuki's terrible injuries. I also notice that while I was distracted, I accidentally cut my finger open while slicing the tomato. Well, hey, it blends in. You can just add a little flavor to the tomato. Okay. Oh, crap. I wrap my finger in a paper towel, letting a few drops of blood soak into it. Throwing the paper towel in the trash, I think back to Natsuki. I decide that I'll ask her about her father next time I see her. Even if she assures me that I'm wrong, at least I'll know. I eat my sandwich and head upstairs to my room. I collapse into my bed, exhausted from the stress that the day had brought me. I drift into unconsciousness within minutes. I think I'm going to do 2 days of this mod and then finish the video. Wait a minute. That math, though! Monday? Wednesday! Oh, here's the music we know and love. Oh, hi, James. I'm back at the literature club. Why does this remind me so much of my friend Yuri? Well, it's a guy, but he literally... He took on the persona of Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club after playing this game, and that's how he's been ever since. I don't know how he stays in character so much, but he's really fucking good at it. Craning my neck, I look around the club room. It's empty. Yuri and I are the only people here. I leave the classroom door open, expecting the other members to arrive shortly. Hey, Yuri. Oh my god. I'm James and he's here. Oh my god. I sit down and on the desk next to her, unpacking my stationery kit as she did with her own. Stationery? Stationery. But this is a literature club. I don't know. Listen, I know that Monica canceled the club yesterday, so I didn't get the chance to talk to you. So I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that she had to let her little presentations go. Don't worry about it, James. Monica told me that it wasn't your fault you couldn't come. She said it was something serious. Yeah, it was a bit of an emergency. I decided to play down the situation in case Yuri doesn't know the whole story. Well, the thing is, the Yuri I know swears all the time, and this isn't the same way with actual DDLC Yuri. I don't want to worry her after all. Are you all from us? So, Yuri. My mod has routes, but you see what I mean? Because like this is like a very important topic. You don't want to have to like choose who to save or whatever. You want to save them all. Not that I mean to be so rude about it. I mean, it did mean a lot to her after all. I know it did. That's why I wanted to speak to her. Maybe if I explained why Sayori and I were absent, then she might forgive me. Wait a minute. Can I go back? There used to be a way... I can just check the history. Oh wait, yeah, I remember. I know it did. Okay. There used to be a way to use the scroll bar to go back. If you went into the code, you could change it and allow that. I did that from my mod. Maybe if I explain why Sayori and I were absent, then she might forgive me. Well, the both of us. But I promised Sayori I wouldn't say anything to Monica. Has she... Oh. Okay, I thought I missed something. Has Monica said anything about me since the festival? Not really. I mean, she did complain that the three of you were gone. I was kind of thankful that we got to cancel. Not to ruin Monica's plans, though. I'd never do such a thing intentionally. I know what she means. She didn't want to say her poem because she was getting cold feet. Look, she was there. So if anyone would have had to say it, it would have been her. I know you wouldn't, Yuri, don't worry. I can tell you're too good a person to be so mean. Besides, you have no reason to want to sabotage her like that. Right? Yuri falters for a moment, lost for words. Not at all! It's just that I don't even know if I should be telling you this. Well, I overheard Monica talking about you and Sayori to one of her friends. I wasn't eavesdropping, though. What did she say? I heard her mention that the only good reason to cancel on her festival was if somebody died. What? Monica wouldn't say something like that, right? She's a sweetheart. Besides, not only is it egocentric, it's insensitive. Even if she didn't know about Sayori, it felt like it was too close to reality. Wow, that's harsh. I doubt she meant it, though. What I mean to say is, she's in no position to say that. I understand she was frustrated about it, but there's never a good reason to say such horrible things about her. Yuri's words got caught in her throat. She retreats to the confines of her book. I turn to see Monica standing in the doorway, giving Yuri an intense glare. She doesn't dare to meet Monica's gaze, instead concentrating on the portrait of Markov. Oh, you shouldn't read that book, Yuri. We already know what happened to you last time you read it. I wish I could do the same. I swallow. She huffs and starts talking. Where's Sayori and Natsuki? She stares at Yuri intently. Monica's presence intimidates me. I don't know, Monica. I haven't seen them. She gives me a acidic stare, her emerald eyes piercing my contemplative gaze. Did Sayori tell her about the hospital? Are you sure? Yeah. Alright then, how come you weren't at the festival, James? I had a family emergency. At this point, I'm practically lying to her face to keep Sayori's secret safe until she feels comfortable confiding in Monica. Then again, I've known Sayori for so long. She's pretty much a part of my chosen family at this point. She's like a sister to me. So it's more stretching the truth than it is lying to her. Well, that's what I'll tell myself anyway. Right. Monica's not having any of this. Even if she doesn't know what's actually going on, she must know I'm lying to her. But for Sayori's sake, I have to keep face for her. I can't betray her trust. If she finds out I told someone that private information, Monica's demeanor suddenly changes. She looks at two of us with a bright smile on her face. Okay, you two, since we're the only ones here, I decided we're going to have to cancel today's meeting. Hopefully there won't be any more emergencies or absences tomorrow. The emphasis in those words worry me due to how aggressively she spoke them. That's all, you can leave now. Yuri looks up from her book guiltily and backs up, silently dropping a portrait of Markov and her stationery kit into her bag. She scurries out of the classroom without a word. Monica turns her attention to me, expecting me to pack up. I nod and pick up my bag, exiting the hallway without another word. Walking through the school's dormant hallways, I reach the door to the courtyard but stop, placing my head in my palm. I forgot my own stationery. I'm an idiot. The pen has been... Oh my god. A quick glance around, I conclude I must have lost it earlier. Returning to the corridor, I notice Yuri. She's moving hurriedly, clutching her bag tightly against her chest and wiping her face with her sleeve. Yuri? She doesn't notice me at first, so I jog to catch up to her. Yuri, what's wrong? Oh no, not Yuri too. Hi, it's nothing. Really? Yeah, I'm alright, really. I don't believe her. My eyes meet Yuri for a brief moment before she looks away. I can tell something terrible happened in the few minutes we were separated, but what could have brought her to this state? I take a hold of her shoulder to try and slow her down so she can face me. She jumps but complies as she comes to a halt at the school's entrance. Yuri, whatever's on your mind, you can tell me. I'm your friend after all. It's not much, it's just something that Monica said. Monica, what could she have said? Well, if you don't mind my asking, what did she say? I don't really feel comfortable talking about it. If you're okay with that. Monica must have said something really hurtful. It's fine, really, I understand. Well, if you're sure about that. You're always welcome to talk to me, though. I guess it'd be nice if you walked with me. Maybe we can talk on the way. She's talking through her tears is what all the stuttering is. Sayori isn't here, and I've got some time to kill. Besides, I feel like I can't refuse. Not when she's so emotional. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that'd be nice. Following Yuri, I take the opposite turn from my usual walk home. Soon enough, I find myself in the part of our town that I rarely visit. You sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute, no, I think I saw this picture from the Doki Brand New Day, which I know the creator of. So, he's a great guy. He's got a wife and kids. Gay people. He probably doesn't know that I'm the person he knows since I only know him on Discord, but what you gonna do? He'll walk between us most of the time. Then again, my username's the same, so I don't know. I haven't talked to Fathom in a long time. Yuri occasionally sniffles, wiping at her face. What the hell did Monica say to her? I decided to make some light conversation. Something about writing might be nice. She does take comfort in talking about subjects that she's passionate about after all. So James, how do you like writing poems? She must have read my mind. Well, I usually like to listen to music while I write. Even if it's just quiet, playing softly in the background, you know what I mean? I do know what he means. I don't write poems, but I love classical music. I know that's weird. I'm a pianist at heart, so I guess that makes sense why I would love classical music. Really? Most of the time, I just feel like I can only write in silence. It leaves me at one with my mind and lets me express my inner thoughts. Though sometimes I do like listening to a soft piano track. Oh! I told you. Classical music actually really helps me focus. Well, yeah, but I guess that's what I'm looking for most of the time anyway. I like for the mood of the music to affect the way I write, really. Unless it's something I'm especially passionate about, then I can write in about just any condition. That actually sounds like an effective technique. I'll be sure to try it out. At this point, Yuri seems to have perked up, her eyes dried. I decided to continue on conversation as I still don't know how much longer it'll take to reach her house since he's not a stalker and he doesn't know where her house is. I know Sayori likes to hum a little tune to herself while she writes. I wonder what Natsuki does. Natsuki. I've been trying to contact her since I saw her in the hospital, but she hasn't responded to my messages. She hasn't showed up for school at all this week either. God, what could have happened? Oh no, is she still in the hospital? Oh, was it that bad? Has she got broken bones? Oh my gosh, I'm actually worried. Was it really her father? I don't want to believe it, but the pieces fit together. Her absence, her inability to contact anybody, what she said about him, but most of all, the bruises. I bite my lip as I feel my breathing growing heavy and my blood reaching a boiling point. If I find out he laid a finger on her, I'll. So I'll be honest, I don't disrespect her or anything. Yuri's words derail my train of thought. Natsuki's poems are just a little too simple for my liking. I suppose they lack a certain edge. Yeah, that makes sense because you're edgy, Yuri. I know, well, he doesn't know where this Yuri lives, but I know where the other Yuri lives. It's way in Germany, but I still know his address. I spaced out again. Yeah. Speaking of Natsuki, however, I think we just passed her house then. Wait, what? Wait, which one? Yuri looks at me, a little surprised by my urgency. Regardless, he points out the house to me. It's... That's funny. They used the same picture from the Brand New Day. It's that house, if I recall correctly. Right, thanks for that. Why did you even know? I don't really want to worry about Yuri about Natsuki. Well, I guess I just... right. The rest of the journey is made in silence. I worry that Yuri got the wrong impression, but there's not much I can do. Eventually, we arrived, signaling her wave goodbye. You know, James, you're quite different when no one's around. She's blushing. When it's just the two of us. Yuri falls silent for a moment, lost in thought. Listen, I'd love to stay and talk, I really would, but it's fine, I get it. You have places to be. Oh no, she got the wrong impression, didn't she? Hang on, I gotta move my camera here. That wasn't the corner of my green screen. What are you talking about? Her head darts through the direction of Natsuki's house for a moment. It's fine, I got something to do anyway. She turns and starts to walk to the door. No, please don't get the wrong idea. I'm not really... It's fine, James. I can take a hand. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can finish my explanation, she's already entered her house. I feel terrible that knowing that Yuri probably blames herself for my rejection. But I leave quickly regardless. As I turn the corner and approach Natsuki's house, my attention is directed upwards. On the second floor balcony, a large, heavily-built man leans against the railing, smoking a cigarette. Is that her dad? Jesus Christ, he's on the phone, and I can't help but overhear his conversation. The man mutters something about having business to attend to, but promises to be wherever the caller wants within the hour. So my stomach sinks. business. If he means what I think he does. Backtracking Yuri's route. I make my way back to school, then back to my house from there. Fumbling with my keys, I unlock the door.
Excuse me, young man, where have you been? We've been worried.
Sorry, I'm just pretending to be his mom. I enter my bedroom and hurriedly get changed out of my uniform and into some dark clothing. Alright. I think I'm gonna... Wait, what? Okay, a short jog brings me back to her house. I take a seat within a bus stop on the street opposite to her staking out her father. I ponder over if he's already gone, perhaps, and I missed him leaving. Or maybe he's still dealing with business. After a few minutes, however, I'm proven wrong by the sound of an engine revving up and a new expensive-looking performance car emerging from the driveway of Natsuki's house. It speeds away and around the corner within seconds. Once I'm certain that it's gone, I move over to Natsuki's house and ring the doorbell. I wait. Nothing. I press down on it again. Once more, no answer. Growing ever anxious, I knock on the door heavily, aggressively banging my bald fist onto the door. A moment of silence. Then, from the second floor window, I see a curtain pull back, a flash of pink, and just as quickly, it's replaced one more. I watched it intensely, waiting for any sign of movement until I hear the sound of the door chain being unhinged and the deadbolt turning. My heart is ready to jump out of my chest. I don't know what I'll be greeted by, but I waited nervously. James, what are you... Oh, yeah, I thought she was in her uniform for a second. James, what the hell are you doing here? It's Natsuki, thank God. Natsuki, are you alright? What happened to your bruises? What bruises, James? I don't know what you're talking about. What happened to her for her to be so devoted to keeping it a secret? Before I can reply, she grabs me by the collar of my shirt and yanks me into her foyer. Oh, man, I wish a girl would do that to me. Yeah, but I'm doomed to be single. Whatever. Hey, how did you know where I live? Now's not the time for that. Has she been drinking? Better question is, where have you been? I haven't been feeling very good the past few days. Don't need to be so mean about it. Does she expect me to believe that after what I saw? Natsuki, I know something's wrong. I saw you at the hospital, remember? Oh, that? She giggles. That was nothing. Don't worry about that, okay? There's much worse to be worried about. What do you mean? Come with me. I could do with another glass anyway. Oh, God. Is she trying to seduce me? She grips my arm loosely and tries to move me along with her through her house. As she moves, she begins erratically wobbling as though she's having trouble walking. She holds tighter onto my arm for support. She stumbles and nearly trips. I catch her, wrapping my arm around her chest and pulling her upright. Thanks. It's not like her. Normally, if I grab her, for whatever reason, she'd freak out and call me gross or something of that sort. Yep, that sounds like Natsuki. But here, she didn't even flinch or say anything about it. Something feels off. I release my grip on her reluctantly as she's still staggering her way along. I assist in moving her now up the stairs, making sure she doesn't fall, and knock us both back onto the steps. We finally make it up the stairs, and Natsuki guides me into her room. Her room is a... What the fuck is that light? Her room is a mess. I swear, they commissioned a DDLC artist. Her floor is littered with small, ripped-up pieces of paper. Picking one up, I recognize the protagonist of Parfait Girls. The cover is a heavily laminated hardstop, and it's ripped in two. There's no way Natsuki is able to tear that in half herself. Not only that, but she had no reason to either. I could think of someone who does. There was a large bottle of red wine, cap open, lying on the side of her bed. Only a small drip escapes, staining her bedsheet crimson. There can't be much left of it. I knew she'd been drinking. I could tell from the moment she opened the door. That's not like Natsuki. Natsuki, you haven't drunk all of that by yourself, right? She looks flustered. Of course I have, you told me. That's a bit much, isn't it? Yeah, that doesn't matter. Hey, you think that's a bit much? Talk to me about the, where is it? Where is it? I had an entire 750 milliliter bottle of whiskey one night. I haven't even finished anyway. She retrieves the bottle from the bed. I reach a hand out to take it from her. Natsuki? No, it's mine. She holds the bottle just out of reach and tries to push me away. She's too weak, however, and I simply move her arm aside. Come on, that's enough. James, please? I need this. Something about the way she said that sent a pang of dread through my body. Well, before I can reach my arm out to stop her a second time, the remainder of the bottle's contents are gone. Looking at her bedside drawer, I see Natsuki's phone. It's overturned, so I can only see her case. The case is glittery pink. This drink is nice, James. Natsuki, talk to me. I know something's going on with your dad. Please, I just want to help. What I can't if you won't tell me what's going on. This is all the help I need. She collapses under her bed and giggles. I haven't felt this happy in so long. I didn't drink until I was 21, so I'm a spoiled Christian kid. I grow only more uneasy hearing that. If this is the length she has to go in order to escape her demon, just how bad is the demon she's trying to escape from? As Natsuki begins to snore, her grip of the wine bottle falters and it rolls off the bed onto her floor. To my surprise, it doesn't shatter. That's how gravity works. The higher up it is, the more likely it'll break. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I guess I got a souvenir from that whiskey. It was this cool little whiskey glass. But yeah. Instead, it rolls under her bed. Shaking my head, I bend down to pick up the bottle that rolled under her bed. Reaching my hand underneath the bed, I can feel the wine bottle and something else. What the? I pull both from beneath the bed. Placing the wine bottle under her bedside drawer next to Natsuki's phone, I take a look at what I recovered. It's a white container made of plastic. Wait, this isn't right. This is a bottle of pills. Looking for a description, I inhale sharply as I realize these are ibuprofen tablets. I turn to look at Natsuki, fast asleep as I were. Oh my fucking god. I desperately checked the label on the back for a dated prescription. 2 days ago. She's trying to overdose. An icy sweat runs down my forehead as I begin to panic, running my hands through my hair. She stops snoring. Natsuki. I violently shake Natsuki's seemingly lifeless body. Please, Natsuki. Please wake up. I grab her hand. It's clammy and much cooler than it should be. I put my ear next to her mouth to check to see if she's breathing. Thankfully she is, but it's faint. I take her by the shoulders and put her into a sitting position. I crouch down next to her, supporting her. Natsuki. I contemplate calling an ambulance, but I'm worried that it'll draw too much attention to her house. Hell with it. I don't care what happens as long as she lives. My phone isn't there. I reach up under the bedside table, gripping Natsuki's phone tightly. I bring it to her face with power. The screen lights up from behind a shattered display. I try to make an emergency call, but the screen is unresponsive to my touch. Dropping the phone, I pull Natsuki close to me, hoping, praying that she wakes up. I begin to sob, terrified for her life, but Natsuki begins to cough erratically. I'm simultaneously panicked and relieved. She opens her eyes, unsteadily rises to her feet with my assistance. Natsuki, please tell me you're okay. She falls silent. Jesus. My nose is assaulted by the mixed scent of bile and wine as it splashes on the floor in front of me. I realize that she got some on my arm. It stings? Well, at least it would have gotten the deadly mixture out of her body, but she's still in trouble. Natsuki turns to me half-conscious, bleeding. James, help me! She stumbles back, landing in a sitting position on her bed. I don't want to die. Look at me, okay? You won't. You hear me? I won't let you die. Natsuki, listen to me, okay? I'll be right back. She nods weakly, barely aware of her surroundings. I need to find her something to eat. Hopefully it should absorb what's less of the alcohol. Bolting down the stairs, I reach the kitchen within seconds. Well, the alcohol's not the problem here, it's the pills! I swing open every cupboard I see, along with the refrigerator. Nothing. Not even a slice of bread. When did Natsuki last eat? Exiting the kitchen, I look all around the house. Hurrying back to Natsuki, I check up on her. She's as pale as ever, but she's conscious at least. She weakly raises her head to look at me. Hey, Natsuki. I need you to pay attention to me, okay? Just whatever you do, don't go to sleep, okay? Please. She tries to mutter something, but it's unintelligible. I have no choice but to leave her again. I search everywhere in the house besides her father's bedroom. I force the door. I notice that it's locked. I ran the door multiple times before the frame gives way. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. She'll make it. I'll make sure of it. Where are we going? Somewhere safe. Make the way to the front door. With a time feeling like a lost little trash shut behind us, moving to the porch. I feel Natsuki's tears soaked through my shirt. We reach a gate, and I set her down while I open it. I scoop Natsuki off the grass and close the gate behind us. Holding Natsuki close, I move as fast as I can down the street. As we approach the glow of street lights, I begin to feel relieved. Loosen my grip on Natsuki. Can you walk? Yes, I think. I set her down for a moment. Her knees buckle. Again, I wrap her arm around me and mine around her. Let's go. Okay. I end up supporting her the entire way through town. There is nobody about to call me out for looking suspicious. I'm almost glad she has such a small figure. It certainly makes it much easier to do. That's why she's so small. Her father has been leaving her malnourished and living on fast food. Jesus Christ, finally I recognize the familiar view of my house. I set Natsuki down on my front step. I fumbled with my keys for a moment, finally able to unlock the door. I helped Natsuki to. She stayed from her father at least. Where is James's parents? I bring her to the kitchen and sit her down on one of the chairs. James, why did you help me? How did you know where Don't worry about that all now. Let's just get you settled in for the night. I'm worried that it'll be longer than one night. I have a spare bedroom in my house. She'll be able to sleep there. Is that her parents' bedroom? Did he kill his parents? Is that what happened? I don't want to know, okay? I searched through my pantry and my fridge for something she may like. I decided to just make some toast and chicken noodle soup. Is that chicken noodle? I haven't had that in so long. Her words break my heart. How long has she lived like this? I watch the clock as Natsuki eats. It's late. Now the immediate panic is over. I realize that poor Natsuki is still drenched in her own stomach acid. Natsuki, I'm gonna need you to get changed. Well, what? Not here, silly. I mean, you can get changed in the spare bedroom, but I don't have any of my clothes. You'll have to borrow some of mine. Okay, but only because I have to. Oh, she's gonna have to cross-dress. Natsuki seems to be in better shape after her meal. She stands up of her own accord to return her bowl to the kitchen counter. She moves slowly but deliberately. Despite the stink of bile clogging up my nose, I am relatively calm too. Natsuki's skin tone has returned to normal, so she still looks scarred by the night's experiences. Once she returns empty-handed, I ask her to follow me to her room. Come on, I'll show you where it is. Natsuki timidly complies, wrapping her arms around me. But this time it hurts. I inhale sharply. Are you okay, James? My shoulder is in pain. The adrenaline of the situation is settled. Maybe barging into that door was a bad idea. Not only because of pain, but because of the damage it does too. When Natsuki's dad returns to the house, yeah, I'm alright. Don't worry about me. Let's get you cleaned up. There's a shower in the guest room that you can use. We reach the guest room, located across the hall from my own bedroom. I motion towards the edge of the bed. Here, sit down for just a minute. I'll be back with something comfy for you. She sits down. Is he gonna get her a onesie? I rush into my bedroom, picking out one of my gray tops and a pair of jeans. Why would you put her in jeans for the night? That doesn't make any sense. I hate sleeping in jeans. When I bring them back to her room, she's struggling to take off her socks. I place her fresh clothes on the bed and kneel down to help her take them off. She opens her mouth like she wants to say something, but reluctantly lets me help. Natsuki's been through too much today. She has next to no strength left. Thanks, James. I can take it from here. Are you sure? I really don't. All the blood in my body rushes to my face. Yeah, she's going to have a shower. Was I about to indirectly tell her I want to know? Never mind, it's fine. You take your time. I decided that now isn't the best time to question Natsuki about her family. Instead, she just needs a shower. She just need a soothing shower and some help. Some sleep. Maybe that'll take her mind off of tonight's events, even if only for a few moments. Those few moments would do her a lot of good. As I stand to leave the room, Natsuki grasps my wrist tightly. James, wait. I wanted to thank you again. Don't mention it, okay? I'm just glad I got there in time. Natsuki stares into my eyes. Me too. How did you know where I was? I walked home with Yuri. She was having a bad day, so I went with her. She pointed out your place, and ever since I saw you at the hospital, you haven't left my mind. That's why I decided to go. I tried calling you, God knows how many times, but you never answered. I cast my mind back to Natsuki's red phone. I guess I know why. I saw every one of your calls. I couldn't answer because of the stupid screen. When all I wanted to do was hear your voice, I couldn't. I just wanted to go back to the club and sit with you under the window to read more together. Because when we do, it's the only time I really feel safe. Well, not anymore, of course. Her Figueroa's manga was torn apart. She looks down at the ground dejectedly. I leave Natsuki to shower. After getting changed myself, I sit on the edge of my bed, gripping the volume of Porphyro's that I had bought for myself on the weekend. The water stops running, and I hear the in-suite door being opened and closed. I wait for a few moments before knocking at the door. Natsuki, I have something else for you. Oh, she looks good in that. Oh, James. Natsuki opens the door looking healthy again. She's out of her dirty clothes and is now wearing my shirt along with the pants. The top doesn't fit her very well, though. This shirt's massive on me. I could get you a smaller top of mine if you... I like it. You don't need to, James. Are you sure? Yeah, I present the manga to her. I saw what happened to your copy of Heart Fate Girls back at your place, so I thought I'd just drop my own in for you. So you can read it, if you want. Natsuki gives you a weak but sincere smile. She reaches out to grab the manga. I'd love to, James. Instead of pulling the manga from my hands as he expected, she grabs my wrist and tries to sit me down on the bed next to her, but only if we read it together. It's the least I can do to make her happy. She needs it. So I do, in a way. First having to deal with Sayori attempting suicide. Now Natsuki. God, how terrible must her home life have been for her to want to escape it like that. Well, I could take a guess, considering the complete lack of food in her house. And her face when I saw her in the hospital. Christ. Hey James, what? You just kind of stood there for a second, spacing out. God, you're worse than Sayori sometimes, you know. Hey, I'm sorry, okay? It's fine. I was only teasing, dummy. I know that I shouldn't blame her. She doesn't know about Sayori's condition. As far as I know, she hadn't seen her at the hospital. Regardless, that hurt me more than it should have. I moved the duvet to the side and sit down next to Natsuki. What's a duvet? Hang on, Google time. I think I know what a duvet is, but I totally forgotten. Oh, it's like that cover. It's like that little tiny cover on the bed that you put like over your pillow. Yeah. When she pulls the covers over the two of us and we're sitting up with it draped over our laps, we decide just to start the volume over again. James, you're so warm. Oh, well, you're so warm. No, that was cringy. Natsuki inches closer to me. We're now shoulder to shoulder. Natsuki, can you see it okay? Not really. I itch myself down to a lying position. Natsuki joins me. Oh, wow. They totally didn't just flip her sideways. Much better. My left arm is awkwardly dormant between us. I slide it under the pillow and around her. There we go. We continue to read. Is that the end? Before I know it, she's fast asleep. Natsuki. I lay there motionless. I dreamed of this moment ever since I really got to know Natsuki. I hate that it had to come due to her circumstance at home, but regardless. I run my fingers through her silky pink hair. I brush her bangs to the side. She looks so peaceful and is like, why is she wearing the hair clip in her sleep? That doesn't make any sense, god damn it! You're not supposed to wear hair extensions and stuff like that in your sleep because it can mess up your hair in the morning. And your forehead. She's gonna have like a hourglass-shaped mark on her forehead when she wakes up. Oh my gosh. What is this feeling? I feel a lump in my throat. Just the sight of her is enough to make my heart pound. I don't recognize this. My chest is heavy. It feels like there's a weight on my ribs. It's hard to breathe. This is the happiest moment of my life. As I drop the manga to the side of my bed, not even reading anymore, I drift off to sleep. Okay, that's the end of the day. I'm jerked awake by the sound of crying. Confused, I open my eyes and turn to look at Natsuki. She's clutching the sleeve of my shirt, holding me tighter than before. She's sobbing into my shirt ferociously. Natsuki, are you? Wasn't she still asleep? Sighing, I lament over Natsuki's nightmares. I'm almost certain they're related to her family, but I give her a nudge to wake her up. As she begins to stir, I try to calm her. Natsuki, it's just a dream. You're okay. You're safe. Natsuki opens her eyes. How are her tears defying gravity? I mean, I don't mean to shit this game, but like the physics. Names. That was more than a dream. I watched my dad kill you. I watched him torture you for saving me. He kept telling me this is my punishment for leaving. James, you shouldn't have helped me. This was wrong. This was wrong. Why, James? Why'd you have to get involved? I can't let you do this. Natsuki jerks away from me. Natsuki, do you want to know the real reason I showed up at your house? I missed you. I missed reading with you. I missed reading your poems. And after the hospital, I knew something happened. I had to make sure you were okay. I was worried sick for days. I felt I had to. I'd do anything to ensure your safety. I'd gladly be tortured if it meant you'd be happy. Anything, Natsuki. Do you understand me? I'll do everything in my power to keep you safe. If my words right now aren't proving I mean it, maybe this will. I rise to my feet and walk to my room. I flick my light on and rifle through my bag. Ah, there it is. Oh my gosh. Ew. Oh, this is a poem that he wrote. I don't know what's happened or where you've been, but all I can think about is the bruises on your skin. The blood on your nose dripped onto your clothes, the sight that broke my mind. For a moment, I was frozen in time. I saw you broken, abused. I knew from there on I would save you. Day turned to night, you on my mind. I've been sick with worry. If I'm going to do something, I need to hurry. Text after text, call after call. The girl I cared about most is the one I couldn't save after all. I return to the bed. Natsuki turns to face me. I hand her my poem. Natsuki reads, wiping her eyes as she does so. James, Natsuki leaps from her bed and replaces me tightly. I return to the gesture, wrapping my arms around her. We stayed together for a while, her tears soaking through my shirt once again. After a few minutes, Natsuki eases her grip. I do as well, resting my hands on her waist, hers hanging from my neck. Natsuki lifts herself up on her tiptoes and pecks me on the cheek. I want to go back to sleep, but I want you to stay with me. I nod wordlessly, and Natsuki gently escorts me to the bed. Laying my head on the pillow, she keeps her arms wrapped around me. We drift into the world of unconsciousness together. I bet. Wait. So, okay. After this, I'm finishing it. All right. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching that. That was amazing. All 1 viewers, which is probably me. I hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. Let me know if you want a part 2, and I will make a video for you. I really love this. I probably will make a part 2 anyway, because this is an amazing mod. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!